There is help to save the Saugatuck Dunes, but it's $2 million less than backers for a plan wanted.
So what are the options to get the extra cash? 24-hour News 8's Tony Tagliavia talking to backers today. He's live in Grand Rapids. Tony?
Good evening, Sue. The state trust fund that's looking into this said yes to $10 million. The people who are backing this say they are pleased by that, but they're still looking for those $2 million left behind. They say they still want to get this done, a sale by the end of the year. So how could that happen?
It is certainly possible that anything could happen at this point.
The original plan to cover the purchase cost of the dune lands that lie south of the Kalamazoo River included $12.6 million from the state, $6 million plus from private donors, including the Fry, Meyer, and Willem Foundations and the Brooks family, and a campaign to raise $4.5 million in the community. We asked the Land Conservancy of West Michigan's Peter Homeyer about the options now.
Could happen at this point. There are large donors that have made gifts, that there are donors that have a capacity to make a big gift that we haven't heard from yet. It's also possible that there's an amount that the community will raise. But I do think that we've all stretched ourselves to try to get to the point we're at right now. It really is unclear at this time how we're going to find those remaining pieces, but it doesn't mean we aren't going to look.
One more possible place to look, getting owner Aubrey McClendon to lower the purchase price, although he had already come down several million dollars.
The possibility of speaking to the seller and all other parties are, of course, on the table, but I don't have anything to tell you today at this time about where we are in that process.
The original deal announced in early October came after decades of work to make the privately held property public. A deal that included the seller, the Land Conservancy, the Nature Conservancy, the private donors, the city of Saugatuck, and the state.
And you really quite often only have a limited window to try to make them all come together. I think we're still inside that window on this project, but you have to sort of be ready to move with whatever's happening, wherever that takes you.
We'll be following wherever this project does go, including stay in touch with leaders who work in the building behind me at the Land Conservancy of West Michigan. We should point out the money that comes from the Michigan Natural Resources Trust Fund, that $10 million going towards this project, is not a tax-funded amount of money. Live in Grand Rapids, Tony Tagliavia, 24-hour News 8.
Tony, thank you.